everyone, it's me, the Game Princess, and today is the last night of the Kirishima videos. I am still doing a Kirishima story on my TikTok, so if you want to go check that out, go ahead. But, tonight is the last night I am doing the Kirishima fact videos. Now, this isn't a fact about Kirishima, this is just me tying in all the facts and saying how they tie into his character. Doing kind of a character analysis of him. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so Kirishima is one of the main characters in My Hero Academia. In the first video, we talked about how he dyes his hair and why he dyes it. Now, for me finding facts about Kirishima, it was kind of hard to not tie them into him dyeing his hair. So, everything kind of surrounds that, more or less, with his character. Kirishima is a strong, loyal person. He also thinks that a man would be strong and loyal. He is a good friend. He dyes his hair red to match his hero, Crimson Wyatt. And when his best friend is kidnapped, he's one of the people who's like, let's go save him, not sit here on our lazy asses. We use better language than that, though. But yeah, Kirishima is one of the main characters. And we see how he was originally a shy and more or less weak kid. But then he had a lot of character development even before he comes to UA. Before the season even starts, he has a lot of character development. He doesn't think so highly about himself because of his quirk, which is hardening. Now, he can harden any part of his body, so he can be a shield or a fighter. But he has a lot of self-doubt, and that ties into him. Just him. He's afraid of losing people that he cares about. He's afraid of messing up. He's afraid that he isn't enough. And we can see that in his character. Now, Kirishima is one of my favorite characters because of that. He's human. And he isn't the smartest, but he isn't the dumbest. I think he's the dumbest. But Kirishima's heart is too big. His heart is what keeps him going. He's a hero at heart, just like how Deku is. But there is a difference between him and Deku. Well, in a young age, while Kirishima froze when he seen a villain, Deku didn't. Deku had that automatically movement. Kirishima couldn't get past his fear. Well, Deku could. But Kirishima is working on that. You see him only improving that when they go to St. Valley. Now, Kirishima is one of the characters that we don't know a whole bunch about. But we do know that he is good, big-hearted, and has a sense of justice. Now, something else we know about him is that he has a lot of sympathy. And that ties into his big heart, yes. Because he could sympathize with a villain that just saw Sun Eater. So, yeah, what the hell? but he's a good person all over. And coming back to his hair, his hair is red, and something that I see in a trend in is colors with meaning. For example, in a fairy tale, Elsa has red hair and she's determined to keep everyone safe and determined to be the best fighter that she can be. In Food Wars, the main character's hair is red, and he is determined to be the best chef he can be. So what I'm trying to say is, red is associated with determination. Coming back to my hero, Bakugo's eyes are also red, and was he? He's determined to be the number one hero. Now, Kirishima's eyes are naturally red, but his hair is naturally black. He dyes it red to honor his hero, Crimson Riot, because his hair was red. Now, here's the thing. Kirishima is determined to be the best that he can be. He's determined to be a hero, and he's determined to be brave and be a man, even though he's scared. Kirishima is someone who is scared of a lot of things, but he's more afraid of losing someone he cares about, like Bakugo. That's why when Bakugo was kidnapped by the League of Villains, Kirishima was the first one to say, let's do something. Let's do something to save Bakugo. Kirishima is really good at making friends. We see that with Bakugo. Bakugo doesn't like people. He doesn't have friends. And he makes fun of the friends that he has by giving them dumb nicknames, but in reality, he does care about them. I'll get into that with Bakugo video. But, Kirishima cares about his friends. He was able to make friends with Bakugo, who is the angry Pomeranian of the group, and he yells and he complains about everything, and he swears. But at the USJ, Kirishima could tell that Bakugo actually knew that the classmates could make it through the villain fight. But that also shows how Kirishima is very good at judging people, because he knew that Bakugo actually cared. He knew that Bakugo knew that they could take care of themselves. Bakugo isn't the easiest person to get along with. Kirishima knows that, but yet he's friends with him. Now, Kirishima could probably make friends with a killer. I'm sorry, but not that he would. I'm just saying he probably could. Someone could probably be coming up to him trying to kill him. And he'd be like, hey, you want to be friends? It's just his personality. He's one of the people that anyone in Class 1A could probably feel comfortable about going to him and talking to him. Because he listens. He's a good person with that. He is a good friend. He is Kirishima. And yes, as he may put himself on a stand and saying, I'm not that good. But I bet if you went into the show and told him that he was going to be like the number 4 hero, he wouldn't believe you. And if he becomes number 4 hero, I'm gonna laugh because I just blew that out. But Kirishima doesn't think that highly of himself. He's always saying how cool everyone else is. Which, yeah, anyone else can be cool, but he doesn't think he himself is cool. Because his cloak ain't flashy. But Kirishima is one of my favorite characters for those reasons. Because he's human. He thinks he ain't good enough. He thinks that he could do better. He's scared. He gets scared. He's kind. He has a good heart. He has a sense of justice. He's good at judging people. And he loves to protect those that he cares about. Now, those are the reasons I like Kirishima as a character. Because he's human. Kirishima is the creator of My Hero Academia. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. I'm not good at pronouncing names. But he did a good job on making the characters relatable. Kirishima is someone I can relate to. He's someone I can relate to because I get scared. I get scared at the smallest things. I don't think I'm good enough. Even others tell me I am. I don't think I'm good enough. And I have a sense of justice. And I love to protect those that I care about. So yeah, those are things about Kirishima. The reasons why I love him, and how the facts I said earlier tie into his character. So, that'll be all. This is Demon Princess signing off, and see you guys next week.